Hey everyone, it's Horror Free For All, and I hope you're having a great day so far today. I have a massive physical media haul from the months of October through November, aka the spooky season, to share with you all. I thought about including September pickups, but I didn't really pick up much from then. And honestly, I feel bad because I wanted to make a video around then doing my pickups from the months between my last physical media haul, which was that giant one with a bunch of Blu-rays I got from like Big Lots and stuff, all the way up to that point. But since it's been so long, I figured that I'll maybe show those off in a collection video some other time. And just show the stuff I picked up from October and November, because I picked up a lot more stuff than I did in those past months. Now, I have shown off a few things that I picked up recently, and I've already made a review on this, so I kind of set this one aside. I picked up Natty Knox in like early October. I don't feel like I really need to show that again for you all, but I'll bring it up here. I took a flyer on this at Walmart. I have a review on this movie if you want to go check it out. Yeah, it's directed by Dwight Little, stars Danielle Harris. Pretty much is a reuniting film for them because they worked together on Halloween 4. But yeah, if you want to hear my thoughts, go check out the review. And I also made a review on this, which I don't really count this as physical media, but I got a Thanksgiving poster. It's the new Eli Roth slasher movie. It's one of my new all-time favorite slashers. And I already have this side framed on a separate poster. I've been meaning to get this side framed for this one. And NECA recently announced that a John Carver figure is coming out, and there's going to be a plush. I think I'm going to go all in on this slasher icon. Kind of like how I love the Miner from My Bloody Valentine, and I kind of like how I love Michael Myers. This is like one of my new all-time favorite slasher icons. To even say that he is one, but I think he is becoming one. I just love the look of him. So yeah, some stuff I've already showed off in some past videos I picked up, in case you haven't seen those. Reviews of Natty Knox and Thanksgiving, please go check them out. Now, because I have so much stuff, I have a wide variety of places I picked up these movies from. I have like grocery store kiosk, mom and pop video store, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Big Lots, Barnes and Noble, Goodwill, Second and Charles, online, Best Buy, and I found a Suncoast video that exists nearby me about an hour away that I picked a few movies up in. But without further ado, let's get into it. What did I pick up? All right, so I picked this one up a few weeks ago. I was at a mom and pop shop, and at this mom and pop shop, I have found a lot of reality show television stuff that I've been looking for, and some of my favorite childhood sitcoms. I found Malcolm in the Middle, like season 1 from there, plus some like Emmy exclusive DVDs associated with the show they had for sale. So I picked up stuff like that. Picked up like the whole run of Grounded for Life. I picked up many seasons of Survivor from there. They had a lot of those old Unsolved Mysteries DVDs I picked up from. So I go there just to see what new stuff they get in. They posted on Facebook they got some new stuff in. And I went to the horror section, and they had this movie. And I heard somebody kind of say that this was like the better version of Creepshow 3. Because it came out the same year. It has pretty much around the same budget. But I heard it's way better. And it's called Drive-In Horror Show. But the main reason why I wanted to pick this movie up is because I'm a massive Survivor fan. And it has Jenna Maraska and Ethan Zahn, 2 Survivor winners, in the film. And even the back. They're saying, like, in the tradition of Creepshow, Tales from the Crypt, Drive-In Horror Show features 5 terrifying tales of horror. So it's going back to the old Creepshow format with 5 tales. So I guess that's why they say it's a better Creepshow 3. I have not seen this yet. I haven't heard much of any reviews on this, so this is going to be like a first-time watch. Can't wait to check it out. Now this film, or this disc, I should say, I found at a Dollar Tree about like 30 minutes away from me. And I saw it in there, and I saw that it included this show. I was like, I'll pick this up. And plus, I'm a massive Boris Karloff fan. It's the Boris Karloff Horror Collection. And the real reason why I wanted to pick this up was it had The Veil, which was this unaired 10-episode TV pilot or something. And there's like 4 hours worth of content. It's all in black and white. And it said it was never originally broadcast due to troubles with the production studio. And it's been hailed by critics as the greatest television series never seen. Like I said, there's 10 episodes. It's all based on real-life reports of psychic phenomenon, supernatural happenings, real-life killers, stuff like that. So yeah, I can't wait to check this old show out. Might be like the precursor to Unsolved Mysteries or something, which I'm a massive fan of. So, yeah, and then it comes with Snake People, Island Monster, and The Terror. Got a Roger Corman film there. I haven't seen The Terror, and I can't tell you how long. Old Corman movies. But yeah, Jack Nicholson, he's infamously in that. But yeah, can't wait to sink my teeth into this collection here. All right, so here's a Walmart pickup that I haven't opened yet. I picked this up around early October, I want to say, and I mistakenly thought that these were the theatrical cuts, and I was super excited. When I brought it home, and I read the top and the insignias all over the packaging that say that they're the unrated director's cuts, which I now have. Let's see, I got a 2-pack. 1, 2. So now I have 3 copies a piece of these on Blu-ray. I don't need them, but I got the Steelbook. It's Rob Zombie's Halloween 1 and 2. The Steelbook from Walmart. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first time both of these movies have gotten a Steelbook, and this was like really hyped up from the Halloween collecting fandom. And I managed to find 1 copy when I happened to be like shopping. So I went ahead and picked it up just to say I have it. Now I can get rid of my other ones, because I think it has all the same bonus features as before, because Lionsgate re-released pretty much the old Blu-rays, except here. Yeah, the cover art looks pretty cool. I haven't checked out the back because, like I said, it's sealed. I really don't have any plans on opening this anytime soon, because I don't really watch these movies ever, if I'm being honest. If you haven't seen my franchise ranking of the Halloween franchise, I did mention that the director's cuts of Rob Zombie's movies are my least favorite of the entire franchise. So this will not get played often. This is just going to be for display purposes. So yeah, pick this up. I think it was like 20-something bucks. I don't know if scalpers or whatnot are like charging triple what it sold for online. I know, I just have it because I wanted it. So, but yeah, this next pickup I picked up from a grocery store, my local grocery store that I've talked about in the past that sometimes gets in movies. They had a Movies You Buy kiosk. They recently had the Halloween films out, like the spooky season ones, and now they switched them over to the Christmas films. But I managed to grab this before they switched them over. I'm surprised nobody picked it up in there. This was the last, I think this was the final one I needed. I think it's the Curse of Chucky Blu-ray. I can't remember if I had it or not by the point of my last video. I thought I did, I think. And I checked my collection and I didn't have it. So for $5, I think that was the same price that I paid for Cult of Chucky. So now I have pretty much every single Chucky movie on Blu-ray. Really excited for that. So yeah. Now this I have opened. Some of these, like I said, I have opened. Horror Show came already open because it was pre-owned. This Boris Karloff had to open it because I had a loose disc in there. So some of these I have opened, in case you're wondering. This one did have a loose disc, but I've already inverted the cover art on it because I prefer the original cover art versus the Scream Factory one. And I picked up Tales from the Hood. I got this from Target a while ago for like 20-something bucks. And it doesn't have the slip case or anything. I don't remember if it came with one. But picked this up and actually watched this in late October for Halloween. I had a blast with it. So yeah, pick this up if you don't have this. I think Target still has a few out there, like in the discount bins. I'm kind of peeved because I went back there the other day. They lowered the prices on these. So, yeah, it is what it is. But glad to have this in the collection. Now, these next few came from... Hold on, let me make sure that the disc is all right in there. All right, yep, it's okay. Sorry, y'all. All right, these next few came from Big Lots these past few days. Some of these I have open because of loose discs. 3 of them actually had loose discs. I don't know why Big Lots has this problem, but they just do, unfortunately. But I hear. So I went there one day and I picked up 2 films. I went back there to another location, the one that I haven't been to in a while. Mild update. The one that I said on my last haul video that pretty much relocated their DVDs and Blu-rays down to like a blue box hanging shelf, they finally moved them to a location in the store with a bunch more to select from. It's not as big as before, but it at least was bigger than the last time I was in there. So these 2 came from the one I've been going to more frequently. And I picked this up because I already have the Blair Witch Project, but I did not have this other film. And for some reason, I can't tell you why, whenever I try to hunt for this movie, I never find it. And I can't tell you the last time I've seen a DVD of this out in the wild. I could probably just order a Blu-ray if it exists online. But I always wanted to say I found it in the wild, and I did. I think I paid like $5 for this, which is kind of steep, because I think I got the Canadian version here, region free. Or I guess it's the same North American region. I don't know why I'm talking out of my ass. But for $5, I thought, why not? I got Cabin Fever and Blair Witch Project. I really wanted to get Cabin Fever because it's an Eli Roth film, and since Thanksgiving came out recently, I wanted to check out some older Eli Roth films I haven't watched in a while. Cabin Fever was one, and now I have it. And it doesn't hurt to have an extra copy of Blair Witch Project. I think my other disc is actually kind of roached, so to get a new disc of this works. So yeah, cool to have. Now this, I already have this on Blu-ray, but I found this like for $5, and I was like, I don't have this version. And these still sell online for like 15 to 20 bucks consistently. So I said, all right, I'll buy it. Jeepers Creepers. I'm a Jeepers Creepers completionist, especially with the first film. I had the steelbook with this art, but this one has the card sealed inside of it with like the normal like MGM Blu-ray of it. This was like a Walmart exclusive a while ago. I don't know if this used to have a slipcase with it. I'm not sure. But I do have the card, so I can add this to my Jeepers Creepers collection. And I don't know if I'm going to open this anytime soon because, like I said, I already have like the steelbook of this. I have a Scream Factory version of this. I don't know why I keep picking up copies of this movie. I usually do that with my favorite films. So, so now I have something else I didn't have before. Some people were finding this, and I didn't know there was a Blu-ray 3D version of it. I kept seeing like the normal Blu-ray digital HD version of it in the past with the extended cut, but I saw that Big Lots got into Blu-ray 3D, and since I have 3D capability, I thought why not pick it up and try it out, because I don't think I ever did see it in 3D. It's Poltergeist extended cut, the remake. This one was produced by Sam Raimi and Rob Tapert, who worked on the Evil Dead movies. I can't remember much about this remake. I know I saw it in theaters. I didn't really have like a strong opinion on it. I thought the cast was pretty good. But yeah, I'm going to try it again in 3D, see how it is. If you can't tell, it says Blu-ray 3D right there at the top left. You see the emblem right here. So, why not? I think I paid like $5 for this. I haven't seen it in the wild before. Now here's a non-horror movie. You guys might laugh at me, but I'm a massive Power Rangers fan. And recently, when I go to like Second and Charles or places, I'll always see like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers DVD sets. And I never see any like seasons past Mighty Morphin or Alien Rangers. Not even Zeo or Turbo. But I found this chilling in there for $7 at Big Lots. It did have a loose disc in there. But I found Power Rangers Jungle Fury for $7. And it contains all 32 episodes. This was one of those Disney seasons before the Neo Saban era happened for Power Rangers. And then I opened it up, and of course it was disc 2 rattling around. And then of course this little, because these cases are so cheap, this top part comes loose all the time. So whenever you open it, you gotta like shove it back down in there. But this 2 was rattling around. I had to put it back in there, fix that. Now it's good as new. So Power Rangers Jungle Fury for $7. I don't know. I think this is like my second complete season I own. I have Lightspeed Rescue, so now I have Jungle Fury. Might as well go ahead and try to acquire them all. So yeah, Jungle Fury. These two, I feel like I'm playing catch up on. Honestly, I can't remember which one I picked up before, but I got them at a sale. I want to say it was Barnes and Noble. They were doing a promotion. You buy 2 movies, you get like a certain amount off or something. So I went in there and bought 2 movies I needed. Evil Dead Rise, Scream 6. I can't remember when I picked these up. I want to say it was like late October. But yeah, they had a bunch of copies of these still chilling in there. So I picked them up from there. Full price, whatever they were, plus a percentage off. I think it was like, between both of them, it was like $40-something for 2 brand new movies. But yeah, 2 movies that came out this year that I was really stoked for. It was up there with like Thanksgiving and some of my most anticipated horror movies of 2023. And it definitely delivered. Both of them did. So I was really happy. Oh yeah, here's another Barnes & Noble pickup. I didn't notice this was in there. But like a few months back, but apparently the worker said that this was in there for a while, and they put like a 20% off sticker on it. And when I saw this, I nearly crapped myself because I've been looking everywhere for a series set of this, and I already opened it because I heard some rattling going on in there. I checked it, and it turns out that it was another one of these cases where the top part comes loose rather easily. But I picked up Night Gallery, the complete series. This was like, after tax, it was only like $20-something. And you get pretty much every episode. You get the Lost Tales from season 2 that I guess were never aired. This is one of those anthology shows leaning to that horror realm, supernatural, terrifying stories. It's 98 episodes overall included in here. So that's a lot of content. And like I said, I'm going to try to get to these at some point. I think at one point I'm going to do Twilight Zone and Night Gallery together. I know currently I'm trying to finish up Monsters so I can get into Tales from the Crypt by itself. Yeah, Night Gallery is going to have to wait a little bit. But I'm very, very happy to have this in my physical collection. And these last 3 I got from a Goodwill. So I scored pretty well. I went in there early November, and they got a new haul of stuff in there, and I was super excited to see some of this. I found Krampus with a slipcase. I did not have this movie. Had it on digital for a long time, and I was like, you know what? You know, the case is beat up, but to have it on physical, and I paid like 49 cents for this, I'm going to take it home. You know, Krampus, very good movie. Maybe not the best holiday horror movie ever, but it's really fun. And it's more fun than it probably deserves to be. This next movie I did not have in my physical collection whatsoever. And I was super excited to see this. It's Sky Captain World of Tomorrow. And I was super Jones to see this. Because it's, you know, Carrie Conran film. I remember the style of this being really cool. It has like a noir feel. It's set in that old time, like, you know, World War I, World War II era. I love films with that aesthetic. So yeah, can't wait to retry this and see what it's about. I haven't seen it in years. I don't remember much about it. I do remember Angelina Jolie's character, and that's about the extent of it. So there's that. And then probably my favorite find of this whole haul, if I'm being honest. I got something else. I found the complete series of Jackass, the box set of the whole show. And it has all the volumes with the book inside of it. You see the skull and crossbones with the, you know, the silver on it. It has a bunch of special features. And I was like, you know what? I think it came out to be like $4 for this thing. Jackass was a huge show for me growing up. I loved this show. Yeah, it's like 5 hours of never before seen release footage. You got commentary. You have the Gumball Rally 3000 special. You have the Where Are They Now featurette from VH1, the Jackass Cribs edition, the Jackass VMAs cast appearances, and much more. You know, so much stuff here, and you have all the original episodes plus the unaired stuff. So I needed this as a Jackass fan, also as a fan of like Wild Boys, Viva La Bam, and the spinoffs and all that too. Finally, I could add this to my collection. Really happy about that. These were also pickups, and I think I got all these from Second and Charles. All these were pre-owned, so no particular order. I didn't have these in my collection, and I was really bummed out, so I picked them up. I got both Grindhouse movies. I got Planet Terror, which has all the special features and stuff on it, which I was excited to see. Somebody has wrote something on the cover. I got to replace it. But yeah, can't wait to rewatch that. Also got Death Proof. And then for the spin-off movies of Grindhouse, I got Machete, which was one of the fake trailers in the movie, like Thanksgiving was at one point. But then I got Machete's sequel, Machete Kills. So yeah, now I have all but one Grindhouse movie at least associated with it, and that's Hobo with a Shotgun. I need Hobo with a Shotgun. But yeah, I got them all, and once Thanksgiving releases, I'm definitely picking that up. So yeah, I'm trying to get all the Grindhouse movies and do maybe like a review on them or something in the future. Now this is a bootleg, and I will stress this. I don't normally condone buying bootleg. However, if something has been out of print for years and the prices on a complete collection is like astronomical, I would say go for it. And this is one of those situations where I said, screw it, I'm going to buy the bootleg. Found this on like Mercari for like 30, 40 bucks, maybe even cheaper. So I was like, I'm sold. I got Monsters, the complete series. So now I have something to hold up in my Monsters reviews and ranking videos. And I'm currently almost done with Season 2, in case you're wondering. Season 2 ranking will be up in the very near future. So yeah, love this show. So much charm to it. I think on a lot of ways it improves on Darkside. And some people might still argue that Darkside was the better show. I can kind of see it. But after watching Season 2 of Monsters, I definitely think that this is probably the best run of episodes that this production company ever did. And Richard F. Rubenstein, his work is fantastic on everything he's ever produced. No matter what, even some of the quality of the episodes, even though they aren't always consistent as some of the better ones, great classic show. Definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't before. All right, these next stack of movies came from Best Buy. This one was for $5, and I did not have it, so I was like, all right, I'll definitely pick that up. Arachnophobia. It's Arachnophobia on Blu-ray. Did not have it on Blu-ray, didn't even have it on DVD, so now I have it. Haven't seen this movie in years. Forgot how good this movie is. Thinking back on it, it creeped me out. A lot of people still say this is one of the better horror movies ever made, and it's kind of funny because it's only a PG-13 horror movie. That should tell you a lot about it. All right, this one I have so many copies of this film, but there was a weird edition that came out that I thought looked kind of cool with some custom art, but I really just wanted the throwback art, and I saw that Best Buy got it. So I finally got the Scream Factory 4K of Creepshow, my all-time favorite movie ever made. And it has so many bonus features. I haven't even opened it yet because I don't want to like damage it. But look at all these bonus features it comes with. Like, good Lord. So much things to digest in disc 2 alone. Some of these stuff I think I might have already seen online. But I cannot wait to experience this movie in 4K. Even though I've been using that DVD disc for years, I got a Blu-ray copy. The Blu-ray looks fantastic. But this is like, a 4K experience of my all-time favorite film. I had to get it. And yeah, I can't wait to see what the transfer looks like in the audio. My 4K player and my 4K television put out so great of a camera quality for these older films. So I hope it's a good transfer. I haven't looked into the reviews of it at all. Sometimes I do that with these Screen Factory releases. So maybe after this video, I'll see what the reviews on it are before I get to opening it and checking it out. So there's that. Now, however, this I am super pissed off with, and I have a lot to rant about. This was like $30-something, and I picked this up around the Halloween season. This was an older Best Buy pickup. And I picked it up for the Steelbook alone. Even though I'm not a massive fan of this was the only other Steelbook of the Halloween films coming out this year. And I told myself I want to start collecting them. And I love the wraparound art and everything they did for this release. It looks really cool, even though the mask they chose to share on the front, this one, the one that was designed by Greg Nicotero that looks like Shrek, looks pretty shitty. But nonetheless, I got the Halloween H2O 4K Steelbook. And it came with a 4K disc and the digital code. And I was like, all right, let's see what this is like. And I popped the disc in. And I tell you what, if you ever want to check out a bare bones 4K release, this is for you. If you're used to the special features from the Screen Factory releases of these old Halloween films, you ain't getting fucking shit with this. And that's what pisses me the fuck off. It's like a $32 buy-in price for this, released by Paramount themselves. You got all this great artwork and great steelbook quality, but the special features aren't that great, and they're not really there at all. It's very bare bones, minimum stuff. In the transfer of this, I went ahead and watched this. I've been meaning to make a rant on this release on my channel, and I might do so in the near future. But the quality of the audio on this transfer is absolutely horrid. I've had to adjust the audio quality in the menu so many times just to tweak it to get it somewhat good. Yeah, big old miss of a release. If you have this in your collection, honestly, switch out the 4K disc with the Screen Factory one and keep this for your display, and you'd be just fine. That's what I feel like I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go bite the bullet and get a Screen Factory disc to replace this one in here, because this release is dog shit. So fuck you, Paramount, and fuck you, Best Buy, for charging $32 for this. I can honestly see why you're starting to get out of the physical media game, because this is bullshit. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that. All right, now we got 4 more items to share, then we'll be done. We have 3 pickups from Suncoast Video that I found recently, about an hour for me. I've been going there a couple times. All 3 of these from 3 separate visits, and when I've had some downtime to go. From the first visit, I will share this first. I found this for like $6, and I might have popped it out already to kind of see, the menus on the film, because I've never owned this before or watched it, but I heard a lot of good things about it. It is the Maniac remake, and I know that this film recently goes for like $20 to $25 because it's out of print. So I was shocked to find it in there for like $6-7. And it has reversible cover art. I'm not going to show it on camera here because it does involve nudity. But yeah, this whole movie's like in first person. And like I said, I popped the disc in to check the menus out. I haven't really actually sat down to watch the movie, but I've heard a lot of great things about this. One of these modern slashers I just never got around to really checking out. But I know it's notoriety. So, yeah, can't wait to watch this. The second film, I've already had this movie for years. I found this with the slipcase. So I opened it up because the slipcase looked like it had damage from the wrapping. I hate these quality of slipcases Screen Factory sometimes uses. It's heavily damaged and all that. But it's Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, on Blu-ray. So now I have Creepshow 1, 2, and Tales from the Dark Side, the movie, on Blu-ray. The only one I need to get is Creepshow 3, which I don't really care to get. I know it exists, though. I know this recently came out with a 4K, and I missed the boat on it. And I also missed the boat on getting the Blu-ray, but I'm glad I found that finally at Suncoast. I paid like 20 something bucks for it. It was on sale, or on discount, I should say. It comes with a lot of bonus features too, so I can't wait to dive into this because this movie rocks. And then this is an item I found there. It was on sale. It was like for sale for 30 bucks. And I haven't seen anything online about this, and it's Creepshow related, so I had to pick it up. I haven't opened it up yet. I have to find a spot to hang it, but it's a Creepshow LED lamp. How cool is that? And if you turn it over, you can see the price on it and everything, but it changes colors, right? And this is the decal you get with the the creep. I don't know why I call him the creeper. He's called the creep. But you get like a red color, a purple color, an orange color, and a green color option. Can't wait to play around with this. Haven't opened it yet because I kind of just want to display it for now until me and my girlfriend decide on a future living situation. I don't really have much room to put it, so this is just going to have to stay in the box for now. But yeah, love this. And the last item I picked up is actually a book, kind of sticking with the Jackass theme. I was at Barnes & Noble, and I went over to, a certain section of the bookstore I never really go down. And I saw that Steve-O put out a book. And I noticed that it said signed edition. It's a hard kick in the nuts. And I opened it up, and sure enough, it's signed by Steve-O right there. Right on the cover. Steve-O's autograph on the book. So I was like, all right, I'll pick it up. And I think I ended up paying like, how much was it? It's like right under 30 bucks. But to get an autographed Steve-O book and, just to read, some stories about him. This is talking about like his journey of sobriety and doing all this dumb shit that he's done in Jackass and being like a stunt performer over the years. And I listen to his podcast all the time. If you haven't checked out Steve-O's podcast, it's great. And normally I try to buy books on podcasts I listen to, and there's not many that I actually full-fledged and like hardcore into. Like I listen to the Jeff Probst Survivor podcast, and there's a few other ones. There's like some horror podcasts I listen to on YouTube, but this one is one that I actually go out of my way to listen to as well, the Steve-O one. So glad to support him and glad to check out this book, and I'm glad to have his autograph. Even though I would love to meet Steve-O one day to get one in person, I'm happy with this for now. So yeah, that's my physical media haul. Let me know down in the comment section if you liked anything that I picked up in this video. What stuff have you picked up recently? I'm dying to know all that stuff. And I'll see you next time.